Again. Say you came to get some what?
That's all I came for, to get some Makedas.
Makeda cook.
Get the side.
Get the side.
Get the side. Come back around there.
Come back around there.
Yes. These right here.
What you got? Chocolate chip. Them hot.
Straight out the oven.
Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe.
Winton says Dolph's favorite cookie was their chocolate chip. And she says as a way to remember the rapper, who she says was one of their very loyal customers, they plan on renaming the cookie after him.
My eyes be pressed. When they lose, we call they phone like yes. That hate. If he bust downs and cut your pose, he lost for me. I be fucking this NBA nigga bitches. You know I ain't never gonna say shit.
Now on my top, so nigga, what you won't do? I'm with some niggas with no name. When you say something, they like who? Don't know who I want. You the one I want.
What up, gang? I'm back with another video. You already read that title. You already know what's going on. Let's get into it. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. Y'all just give me a little minute real quick. You know I'm still eating them Thanksgiving leftovers. How was y'all Thanksgiving? Everybody had a good Thanksgiving? Hit that like button if you had a good Thanksgiving. I got a little pecan pie stuck in my teeth. Alright, let's talk about it. Now listen, man. Before I make this video, I'm going to keep it real. I ain't want to make this video. I've been hearing about this shit ever since Dolph died. I said I wasn't going to talk about it because it was all opinion. Y'all know I try to, you know, keep everything with facts. You know what I'm saying? It got to have some kind of fact to it. It got to be some kind of truth. You just can't go off what people saying and opinions. So I ain't never made a video about it, but today we're going to talk about it. Makedas Cookie Shop. Alright. Makedas Cookie Shop. The dad is one of the owners. I don't know if he's the owner of the whole thing by himself, but he's one of the owners. The dad told the police that he pulled up after young Dolph was shot. He ain't see nothing. He got there late, right? But his daughter said, basically, she ain't say that's a lot, but she gave her side of the story. And basically, what his daughter saying, that's a lie. You feel what I'm saying? His daughter said he called her and told her young Dolph just got shot in the store. And she could hear him telling Dolph to hold on, Dolph. Hold on, Dolph. Now, if he was there in the shop and he was telling Dolph, hold on, Dolph, he was there before them shots was fired. Them guys stood over Dolph and let loose. When them guys ran from that scene, trust me, Dolph wasn't alive. They say he got hit plenty times in the head. So when he ran from that, when they ran from that scene, it wasn't too long after that Dolph had passed away, man. So therefore, he was inside that shop before the shooting happened. Now another story, an OG did an interview and say the dad told him after he gave Dolph his cookies and the little whatever it was. I don't know if it was a drink or an extra kind of cake. He said a name, but I never heard of that name before. So I don't know if it was a special drink they got or another kind of cake or something. But the dude that did the interview say the cookie owner, which is the father, told him when he gave Dolph the cookies and stuff, Dolph walked to the door. When Dolph walked to the door, the shooters came in front of the door and started shooting. Mind you, the windows is not bust out in front of that shop by the door.
After Dolph was shot, only bullet holes in the bottom left window. No other window was shot out in that store, man. And we got to get all of the rumors clear. No other windows were shot out in that store. Look at this close-up.
Only part that's bust out is that little window at the bottom where Dolph was laying. So Dolph had to be laying down already when them shooters came and stood over him and fired till he was dead. So if that was the case, then where was the first shot? Because if he say Dolph was in the store and he ain't get a chance to walk out, but the door, windows and glass not bust, only part bust is where he was laying at, and you could clearly see the shooters pointing down. So that means the shooters came and shot at that spot already when he was down. So how did he get down on the ground when he was in the store? He had to be shot before the two shooters came up and shot while he was laying on the ground, because only part of the glass that's on that whole business is bust is that little circle at the bottom where he was laying down at, where y'all seen his arm hanging out at. He was already laying down. If you look at the pictures, the shooters was pointing down. So if what he's saying is true, now if he said Dolph walked to the door and the shooters ran up to the door and started shooting, it'll be bullet holes in the front glass. That glass will be bust out where the door part at, not a couple steps away from the door in the corner on the floor. You feel what I'm saying? Unless them shooters came in that store and shot, ran out, and then came back because they probably seen he was still alive. And that's when they shot through the glass down there on the floor. But if they seen Dolph at the door, want to be bullet holes at the door? Why, if they shot 50 times, why is only that little piece on the floor, that glass, part of the glass, the little piece on the floor where Dolph was laying at is only shot at? Why wouldn't they shoot him? I'll put it like this. If they seen him when he was standing up, why they didn't shoot him how did he get on? So when he seen them, what y'all telling me is when Dolph walked to that door and he seen them shooters, he dived on the ground and all that shit is glass. He dived on the ground and they shot through the glass while he was on the ground. That's what y'all trying to tell me? Because that's what the evidence showing if we go by his story saying Dolph walked to the door, seen them, and they started shooting. But none of the glasses bust out on the door. No other glass got bullet holes in. The only part got bullet holes and bust out is that little piece on the floor, by the floor. So that means he was already laying down. Another thing, this allegedly, there's just something floating around. Like I said, I ain't really want, it was a lot of shit talk about the cookie store, but I ain't want to do it because I'm like, this all, he say, she say shit. But since we on this topic, because the father lied, I might as well, you kick it to y'all. Allegedly, Makedas shop, Makedas cookies, Makedas shop, whatever it is, they selling more than cookies. Allegedly, they owe Dolph money. They was just robbed a week before Dolph got killed. They just was filing for bankruptcy. They been a hit on Dolph's head for a couple years now. A lot of people saying When they robbed Makeda's shop that week before Dolph died, whoever robbed him probably was like, okay, put it like this. Probably was like, look, next time he come, we need you to yell with the yeah, or we'll be back. And it ain't gonna be good. Another thing, they told the police it was only 2 employees working in the shop when Dolph got killed. When they released their GoFundMe statement, they said it was 3 employees in that shop, and these employees is overwhelmed and just, you know what I'm saying, going through it. Who was that 3rd employee that they told the police wasn't there? Another thing, allegedly, and this allegedly, I don't know if this is true. Like I said, I'm just, since we on the topic, since the dad lied and said he wasn't there, I'm just giving y'all the shit that was going around when it first popped out that I ain't want to talk about. But since we on that topic, I'm dropping it to you. Allegedly, one of the people that worked there, I don't know if it's the daughter or the employees, either talk to one of the guys that's hang out with JoJo Splat them, or some kin to one of the guys that hang out with them. What y'all think about that, man? Like I said, I ain't want to get on that, but I'm thinking like, why would the father lie? If Dolph supported this family-owned black business so much, and he loved his family-owned black business so much, why would you not cooperate? And not necessarily, you ain't gotta tell, it ain't like you telling and saying, oh, this person did it. Oh, all you gotta tell is the same story that you told people in the streets. I gave him the cookies, he walked to the door, 2 gunmen came and shot. But you know why he ain't tell that story? Because that shit don't make sense. If Dolph was walking to the door, getting ready to open the door, and the gunmen popped up and started shooting, it'll be bullet holes in the damn door. It'll be bullet holes in the window of the shop. It's only bullet holes and the glass bust out at the floor bottom of the shop where he was already laying down. So for them guys to be shooting on the floor at the bottom of the shop, and it's only glass and only bullet holes at the bottom window of the shop, that means Dolph had to already be laying down on the fucking floor. I'm gonna let that marinate.